Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Good evening and welcome to Thurman Munson Stadium for tonight's National Amateur Baseball Federation World Series semifinal featuring the #1 seed Jasper Reds and the #2 seed Stark County Terriers. On behalf of NABF Collegiate Director John Mangelkamp, Site Director Greg Turbovich, and Canton City Schools, we extend to each of you a cordial welcome. Before we announce tonight's stars, a PSA from the tournament. If foul balls come within your vicinity during the run of play, we ask that you help get the balls back to the field so we do not run out of baseballs. Thank you. Now let's meet the starting lineups first with the visiting Stark County Terriers. Leading off and playing right field, #9, Luke Sempton. Batting second and playing shortstop, #14, Jackson Kavanaugh. Batting third and playing left field, #20, Aaron Tucker. Batting fourth and playing second base, #18, John Simicat. Batting fifth and playing first base, #41, Caden Mastry. Batting sixth as the designated hitter, #10, Chase Dennison. Batting seventh and doing the catching, #4, Nick Hinton. Batting eighth and playing third base, #2, Alex Ramon. Batting ninth and playing center field, #8, Trey Martin. And on the mound for the Stark County Terriers, #29, Ty Dennison. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Jasper Reds. Leading off and playing center field, #1, Dylan Warnick. Batting second and playing third base, #2, Art Longvina. Batting third and playing first base, #25, Matt Droslek. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, #13, Brockton Brosmer. Batting fifth and on the mound, #18, Bryce Minton. Batting sixth and doing the catching, #8, Aiden Sheets. Batting seventh and playing right field, #21, Cage Christie. Batting eighth and playing second base, #0, Talon Keeper. Batting ninth and playing in left field, #6, Kaden Schmitz. Once again on the mound for the Jasper Reds, #18, Bryce Minton. Let's give it up one more time for both teams, the Stark County Terriers and the Jasper Reds.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Green and white on the scoreboard. It feels like Christmas morning in Stark County. It's the Jasper Reds coming in at 15-1. The Stark County Terriers coming in at 21-5 in our first of two semifinals at the 2026 NABF Collegiate World Series. Hello, friends. Nathan Smee on the call for you today, live from Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium in Canton. I'm pumped for this game. This is such a great matchup. Two evenly matched teams. A lot of winning this season. Pretty much all winning for these teams. A combined 36-6 on the campaign. Albeit two of those wins for the Terriers did come via the forfeits from NMC. It doesn't matter. They have won this competition 4 times in a row. And they think they are poised to win it for a 5th straight time and enjoy Mambo number 5. But these Jasper Reds, they have been great over the past decade. Since COVID, a 9-0 abbreviated season, their records have gone as such. 13-2, 10-3, 11-3, 13-3, 12-4, and now 15-1. Most wins in a season since 2018 when they went 19-2. For the Terriers as the visitors, Sempton, Kavanaugh, Tucker, 1-3 lead off this game. Time locally, 6:03. First pitch will miss high and out for ball 1. And we are underway on our first of 2 semifinals tonight. The next one will feature the Mountaineer Lumber Company and the Brooklyn Grays. But a great day of baseball altogether. 3 exciting pool play games, including one that went 2.5 hours. And that's the reason why we are so delayed at Thurman Munson, so we do apologize for any inconveniences it may have caused. Bryce Minton struggling to find the zone through 2 pitches, but still early on for him. The 2-0 Sempton holds again for ball 3. The rising senior played his high school ball for Glen Oak High School, but this past season for Findlay, a .353 average in total across 3 seasons at Findlay, 148 career hits. Sempton unleashes on the 3-0, flying this ball to right center field, and it is going to be tracked down and caught by the center fielder Warnick for out number 1. Plenty of carry behind Sempton's swing. He brings plenty of power at the top of the order. Just not enough in the end. Not enough wind behind it either. And now it turns to Jackson Kavanaugh, the shortstop. One of the most impressive defenders in the WRCL. And as a rising freshman, no less, just finished up his senior campaign at North Royalton High School. For our fans from Indiana, North Royalton, give or take an hour north from here. Basically, you can get off on 82 in Strongsville. You go right, you're in North Royalton. Which, that stretch, once you get on the highway across the way from us, going north on 77, is about 50-odd minutes. So hopefully for those out of state, those time frames can be semi-understandable. The 2-0, a called strike. And because it was given to me, the fact that Jasper is an hour north of Evansville. Think about driving from Evansville up to Jasper. I'm going to assume the time frame is pretty similar from here to North Royalton. The 2-1. A call strike on the outside edge. Count now even 2 balls, 2 strikes. We did have this home plate umpire on Thursday late with the calls. But so far, nothing too crazy from him. Minton back at it. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. And Aiden Sheets has to wait to throw down. Don't think he was too pleased that Kavanaugh took his good old time. But with 2 away, Aaron Tucker, the former state champion out of West Branch, steps in for the first time. The lefty will play left field tonight for the Stark County Terriers, at least to start. Tucker will chop this one over towards short. Throw over to first base is in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning to begin the semifinals. Brosmer puts an end to the frame. Middle of 1 at Thurman Munson Stadium. We're scoreless on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Ty Dennison is ready to go on the mound for the Stark County Terriers as we begin the home half of the first inning. Scoreless here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. A 1-2-3 inning to begin the day. Sempton flew out to center. Kavanaugh struck out. And Aaron Tucker grounded out to the shortstop Brosmer. For the Jasper Reds, Warnick, Longvinov, and Drozlik 1-2-3 will lead it off this inning, as they look to get a hot start off of the recently christened Akron commits. To be exact, Ty Dennison committed, I believe, last Friday to the University of Akron. So for the first time, he will be pitching representing the Zips, opposed to the University of Mount Union. His 0-1 fly ball sent down the left field line, but foul. Initially was scheduled to start the championship game tomorrow, but based on how the bracket worked out and how good Jasper has been, the Terriers opted to be bold and throw Ty Dennison tonight. Ground ball over towards first base. It'll be bobbled, but dealt with still in time by Mastery. 1 up, 1 down. The reason you play Ty Dennison is because you think you're playing a team who is worthy of the title. Nobody less you'd pitch him against. That's how good this Jasper Reds team is. You go back to that year that they went 19-2. They participated in the inaugural Bluegrass World Series in Louisville, Kentucky. So they still made it far. They've participated in national tournaments over the past couple of years. Almost every single time, they always compete at the national level. They like to go out and show what they can do. Looking at the sheet given to me, it goes back to 2014. 2016 when they went 17-2. And 2020 when they went 9-0. They did not participate in any of those tournaments. Otherwise, every single year they did. And oh, by the way, they have not finished below 500 in any of those seasons, and in all the full seasons had at least 10 wins. Dennison's 0-2. Grounded over towards short. It's Kavanaugh. His throw to 1 in time. It's 2 up, 2 down, as that'll take care of Art Longvinov. We'll take this time to look at and set the defense for the Stark County Terriers. It is Dennison on the mound, pitching to Hinton behind the plate. Mastery is at first. Simikek is at second. Kavanaugh is playing short with Ramon at third. Aaron Tucker is in left. Trey Martin is in center. And Luke Sempton is playing in right field to round out the defensive set. To round out the entire lineup, Chase Dennison is batting for his big bro as the DH. The 0-1. They will check. I don't think he wins. And the call is confirmed. Count 1 ball, 1 strike on Matt Drozlik, the first baseman, coming to this team by way of I.N. Wesleyan. Chops this one over towards third and foul. And a good thing it was, as Ramon had no chance for that one, as Hinton puts this ball in center field. I don't think Ty Dennison was ready for that one. Just floated right past his head. Lucky nobody was on. For the Terriers in the second, Simikek, Mastery, Dennison, 4 through 6 coming up. And for Ty, he looks for a 1-2-3 inning to start the day. And he is ready to go. Dennison's 1-2 is to the backstop. Just sealed it well high of his catcher. Nick Hinton stands 5'7", 170. So just a little bit too rich for his liking. As for Dennison, he comes in listed 6'1", 200. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's more around 6'3", as there have been reports of him standing in that tall on some measurements. Dennison's 2-2. Grounded foul once again. And it looks like we'll have Chris Jacoby with us for the second inning as he has made his way back to Thurman Munson Stadium. Glad to have him along once again, as we'll have to explain what happened when he left us. Again, the 2-2. Fly ball sent down the right field line, still carrying, and this ball is going to ping off the fence. It is going to be extra bases for the Jasper Reds. It's a 2-out double for Matt Droslek, and the inning will continue. It's not often that a team can get an early jump on Ty Dennison, let alone a double in the first inning. Well done by the Jasper Reds so far, but they still have some heavy lifting to do, with Braxton Brosmer, the shortstop, coming up next. Brosmer has been a key piece over the past couple of games, and we'll see what he can do here as he goes up against Ty Dennison with 2 down. And he'll take this ball into right center field. It's back-to-back base knocks. Droslek, he'll try to score from second. He will do just that. Brosmer, he's on his way to third, looking for an RBI triple, and he is going to get it. The Jasper Reds strike first in Canton. 1-0 Jasper. What a swing from Braxton Brosmer. They go back-to-back in the same gap. This is the might of the Jasper Reds on display. As I said in the first game today, I don't know if the Webster Dictionary in Jasper has the word loss in it. They know how to win games, as Dennison finds the zone for strike one on Bryce Minton. With injuries, they're down to 12 active players. And these guys are still giving it their all. Impressive. The 0-1, Minton fouls it off. But in a first inning, I don't think I've seen a team jump ahead this well against Ty Dennison. It just doesn't happen. Typically, there's at least a couple of strikeouts. At most, he'll get one. Instead, it's shot up the middle into center field. 2-0 Reds. How about this for a start? It's Bryce Minton giving himself some run supports. 2 up, 2 down, then double, RBI triple, base hits. And now it turns to the catcher, Aiden Sheets. I said it earlier in this tournament. Jasper may be the new favorites to win it. And they are proving why so far in the first inning. They didn't come from Indiana to lose. They came to show Ohio how baseball is meant to be played. To their credit, they have done just that. But who would have saw this coming? I don't think this was expected. I mean, I certainly didn't expect it to start like this. Dennison's 1-0 wide for ball 2, especially given how the inning started. Dennison is at 18 pitches. He has to get out of this inning quickly, and his offense will have to figure it out in the second. The 2-0 pitch. It's going to get away from Hinton. It's another base. That'll put Minton in scoring position. No courtesy. Keep that in mind. He is running the bases on his own accord. So he now stands in scoring position with Cage Christie, the right fielder, in the on-deck circle. Three balls, no strikes. Dennison, at long last, does find the zone. Looking back at their time in Jasper, the Reds are the only team out of Dubois County to ever play at an MLB stadium, playing at Busch Stadium last year. The 3-1 right off one of the press box windows. They defeated Salem, Illinois 9-0 on June 2nd, 2024. Busch, a beautiful stadium. I was there a few months ago with the National Sports Forum, St. Louis, a beautiful city. At least from what I got to see. I could have missed something. Dennison's payoff pitch. In the dirt for ball 4. The inning continues. Now it turns to Cage Christie. Do you even float the idea that Dennison will have some words said to him by his pitching coach? Again, I knew that this Jasper Red team was going to be a problem in the Final Four. I didn't think they'd cause this many issues for Ty Dennison. No way to explain it. Denison back to work. He will miss there for ball 1. 23 pitches this inning. The most he can pitch and come back is 60, and I think even that is not possible because it's one day. Ground ball over towards short. Kavanaugh knocks it down. Throw to 1. It's going to get away from the first baseman. It'll be more damage for the Reds. They bring in 1. They'll keep 2 runners on, both in scoring position. It's 3-0 Jasper. I'm absolutely stunned. Time is called. Denison will have the pitching coach come out and talk to him. How about the scrappy Jasper Reds? As the song says, you got to fight for your right to party. The Terriers will have to fight for the right to defend their crown. They've been down before in this tournament, but not like this. Not this feeling either. Just stunning what has happened here. Long conversation. I think the infield's getting a pep talk here saying, hey, this is our tournament. Let's get back on the right track and come back at these guys. But first, we have to get an out. One more out and you're out of the inning. But when they come back to the sticks, they'll have to have one of their best innings of the season to get back into this game. If not, Jasper could run away with this one. So Talon Kiefer, the second baseman, will step in. The 8th batter of the inning for the Jasper Reds. Already up 3-0 on the Stark County Terriers. First pitch low to Hinton. Counts as at 1-0. The winner of this game takes on the winner of the Brooklyn Grays and the Mountaineer Lumber Company. Swing and a miss on the 1-0. For Denison, he'll take it. Up to 26 pitches now this inning. Nearing 30. And we're not even out of the first frame. The 1-1, swing and a miss. He wants his first strikeout. Once he gets that first strikeout, he tends to dial it up. But getting it has been the struggle. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Kiefer. Denison at long last may be out of the inning. Instead, it's a drop third/pass third strike. That'll bring in a run. The inning continues. 4-0 Jasper. Hinton couldn't block it. Unreal scenes in Stark County. Their empire crumbling before our eyes. Now the 9-hitter Caden Schmidt steps in. No words. No words for this. Denison got his strikeouts, but it's not going to matter. It gave up a run. On paper, the Reds are favored, but in this tournament, you never say the Terriers are the underdog. That's a great way to lose some games. Denison's first pitch, not going to be there. Does Coach Sabo make the pitching change in the first? Is it a conversation? The 1-0 off the plate for ball 2. If the bases were to load here, or at least the inning will continue, Dylan Warnick would be up for a second time. An unreal start to the game for the Jasper Reds. Up 4-0 on the 4-time defending champions. That time, Denison gets back to the strikes. Count 2-1. If this result holds, Mountaineer will be the only team left representing Ohio in this tournament. So a chance that we see a battle of 2 teams representing different states other than Ohio. The 2-1 wide for ball 3, and you can feel the frustration from here. I mean, Denison knows it. Trying to lock back in. If this is a walk, this could also be his last pitch. It's unbelievable. The bases are loaded. Now what's believable is the car alarm. Dennison, it looks like, will stay on. But we go back to the top with Warnick. Again, Terriers have 4 through 6 coming up in the second inning. But this is the most comfortable they felt all day, the Jasper Reds. Dennison's first pitch breaks in and misses. And nearly sailed wide from Hinton. Just stunning scenes. The best way to describe it, a shocker so far. The 1-0 is in the dirt. I'm not advocating for Ty to be taken out. But if he walks in a run, I don't see a way he stays in. As much as it pains me to say, I just don't see it. The 2-0 pitch. That time he connects. Count 2 balls, 1 strike. Time 6:23, and if this game is going to stay like this, we will once again fall behind. The 2-1 fouled off, now 2-2. Now a way for Ty Dennison to get out of this inning. It's taken him a while to get to this point. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tennyson back at it. Good drive down the right field line, but foul. If that's fair, it's at least 6. And again, Hinton almost sails it. The Stark County Terriers desperately need to get out of this inning. Again, we'll try the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off now down the third baseline. Don't know for sure, but I assume there is some kind of action in the bullpen for the Stark County Terriers. I just don't know who you'd bring in. Once again, the 2-2. It'll miss. Full count, 3-2. And now the coaches are trying to make moves. For Ty Dennison, this will be pitch 41 of the inning. It's popped over towards left field, as this one will be caught. Tucker makes the final out happen. 41 pitches into the inning, 10 batters up. It's 4-0 Jasper. What a start for the Reds. When we return, 4 through 6 come up. The Terriers need a lot to go their way when we return to Thurman Munson Stadium.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
A stunner so far at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. I'm Nathan Smee. Alongside me now, Chris Jacoby. 4-0 your score. The Jasper Reds on top of the 4-time defending champions. Chris, what needs to change for the Terriers?
I mean, obviously, you got to get 4 runs back, so you're on offense now once again. You just got to be able to get guys on base and get something going offensively. Then, obviously, pitching-wise, you're going to want Dennison to settle in. You know, you got shelled the first inning. That's going to happen, but if he can respond and bounce back, that's huge.
He's 41 pitches in as things stand in this game. Do you think Akron already has something in mind for him, a number that he cannot exceed? Do you think that's even on the table here?
I really don't know. I wouldn't be for sure, honestly, because, I mean, I don't know when his activities would start for Akron, in complete honesty. So, I mean, that would just depend. But maybe they're like, all right, you can't go more than 80 pitches or 100, something like that.
Now, going back to last year, he was the NABF World Series MVP for his efforts in the championship game against the Mountaineer Lumber Company, and he went the full 9. The 2-1, called a strike. That was back when he was starting to really burst onto the scene. You were there for that Catholic game, correct? The one that he threw, 6 innings out of nowhere, longest outing of the year, bridged the gap between his successor and Warner. The 2-2. Sheets thought it was strike 3, won't get the nod. Full count 3-2 on Simikek, the second baseman. But it was an impressive result, and even Coach Hesse was really complimentary of Ty after that game. You could tell he knew he had his ace. Payoff pitch, Simikek will stay alive.
Just waiting for one of these foul balls to come back up in here.
I hope not.
I hope so we can catch it.
We meaning you.
Yeah.
I'm following with this camera. I've been following the whole day with this camera with my right hand, so I have nothing. Again, the payoff pitch. Line drive into right center field. And down in the gap for extra bases. Simikek is off to the races. They finally pick up the baseball in right. Simikek's cruising to third and is in with a lead-off triple. Only a full would count out the Stark County Terriers. They are back in business offensively.
And that's just what they needed, Just get some action on the bases and be able to knock away and chip at this lead. And this is a great opportunity, too. You got a lead-off triple.
Couldn't really start any better. As now it turns to Caden Mastry, another one of their powerful hitters. Well, there's the power for you as it's fouled off. Nice little crack off the bat. But just a stunning start to this game. You always know, though, that the Terriers are a threat to come back and win. Mastry sends this ball into left field, and it's going to be caught. A great dive. But the runner's going to score. I think if they appeal this, he's going to be out. Go back to third. Will they?
Safe. All right, he tagged up. I thought he tagged up, too. I thought he timed it up really good.
I thought he was a little bit early. It was close.
I thought he timed it up perfectly, but can we get a replay on that? Or
I think we were focused on the left fielder at that point. But I do kind of agree it was close. So it's a sac fly for Mastry as now it turns to Chase Dennison, the Kent State commit. So
all right,
you look at that rivalry, one on each side of it.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
And I believe I did see a Kent State seat cushion today, so I assume that was somebody in the Dennison family. So potentially they drew their line in the sand. All joking aside, I think you should support both as Dennison pulls that one back, I'm pretty sure. He did pitch last night. He pitched in the loss against the Brooklyn Grays. He was the starter. He wasn't on the mound when it ended. That was Luke Jansen, number 42. Dennison corks this one into left field, but foul. Has the right idea. Count now 1-1. They need energy as well. We've seen it from the Brooklyn Grays. I'm sure you heard it time and time again during those broadcasts. They are loud. They are a rambunctious crowd.
How was that game?
2.5 hours. The Travelers won 12-4.
Wow.
Wheels fell off pretty bad. 1-1 high for ball 2.
Alrighty.
As I said, if you would have told me that you had a 4th place versus 1st place team, my guess of the result would have been really wrong. But credit to the Travelers, their first win of the World Series. 2-1 skips in for ball 3. I do believe they are beating the other Brooklyn Grays team as we speak. I will check that score. Yes, up 4-0 in that game over on Munson 2. 3 balls, 1 strike count on Chase Dennison. It's ball 4. That'll bring in Nick Hinton. When I say these field names, Munson 1, Munson 2, it sounds like a TV station almost, or a radio station.
Shout out Munson, though. Thurman Munson, MOB legend. Canton, Ohio legend.
Kent State Golden Flash legend. New York Yankee legend.
Correct.
Legendary turf on both fields that have some homage to him here, and of course the one in Kent, too. There are 2 jerseys on the walls at Schoonover Stadium at Olga Muro Field. Of course, you have Schoonover, and then, of course, you have Thurman Munson as well, a plaque on the walkway into that stadium. I would know I've been there quite a few times over the past 2 summers. See it every time I walk in. Say good morning and good night to Mr. Munson. Pickoff attempt at first, not in time. The Reds thought they had him. I thought he was just back in there. But as we've said, a beautiful day for baseball. The sun coming back out. What's better, this or under the lights?
Under the lights.
We'll get that one too. The 1-0, Hinton fouls it off. Wearing number 4, he comes to this team as a rising sophomore out of Walsh via Ohio Wesleyan. Played this past season for Wesleyan, hitting .315, 14 RBIs, 5 doubles, 5 home runs, and a 97.6% fielding success rate in 22 games played, 18 of which were starts for the Bishops. Again, throw back at Dennison, not in time. He has also been used as a utility runner over the past couple of games for the Stark County Terriers when he is not in the starting lineup. And the end today is the DH. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hinton. Again, throwback. A lot closer this time. I mean, at this point, how many pitches are we going to see Minton throw per throwback? You can see there is Mr. Dennison getting his lead. The 1-1. Hinton drives this one deep to left. It looked a lot better off the bat than it actually is as it goes well foul. The launch angle was right.
Yeah, honestly, off the bat, it looked like it was going to go a little bit farther. But, I mean, I knew it was clearly foul as well. Shoot, square that up just a little bit more.
And you're talking about a 4-3 game. Count sits at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pause here from Minton. And back to work. Again, fouled off. Coming up after Hinton, it goes to Ramon, then Trey Martin. But for Stark County, they get 1 back this inning. They don't need everything this inning. Some of the great comebacks, it takes more than just a frame or 2 to make it happen. And I think you and I both know that. The 1-2 taken high. Count out 2 balls, 2 strikes. Interesting to see how far along they are on the other diamond, as it looks like the players for our final game on Munson 2 of the tournament are making their way to the stadium. But we are way behind here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
The 2-2 Hinton takes it to left field and drops it in for a base knock. That'll put 2 on, 1 down for Alex Ramon. They just keep moving the needle.
Could we say the Terriers are barking a little bit right now?
I think we could say the Terriers are barking a little bit, and I think we will.
But yeah, you got 2 guys on right now, only 1 out. You're down 3 runs. This is a great opportunity just to really chip right back into this lead.
As for Ramon, a .211 average in 11 games this past season for the University of Charleston, but has some championship pedigree coming out of Walsh Jesuit High School. First pitch, he'll foul back. That never gets easier when that ball comes right back towards you, even if it is right to the net. Maybe you don't see it that way, but I feel like, especially considering that at Mount Union, you never really have that happen.
No.
You're kind of off kilter, which does help. Minton, he'll look back as Dennison makes his way easily back to second base, no contest. An 0-1 count on the third baseman with Trey Martin in the on-deck circle.
Ooh.
That pitch high and in, and I'm sure Chris, he's known for his speed. He's known for his bunting. We saw it last night. That's how the Terriers took the lead in the 9th which, again, they, in the end, did not hold on to, losing 4-3 to the Brooklyn Grays. The 1-1 grounder up the middle, picked up at short. This could be 2. Throw to 1. It is going to be high. Dennison scampers back to third. That'll put runners at the corners, 2 down for Trey Martin. And I would say the bunt is pretty much off the table for Trey.
Yeah, for sure in this situation, but you never know. He could be pull a Stephen Kwan and just drag bunt it for a base hit.
Is he Mount Union's version of Stephen Kwan?
I mean, I guess we have to see him more in regular season this year to see how that would pan out, because I definitely think he'll be getting more playing time. So, I mean, he could be.
You look at some of the guys that he's kept out of the Terrier lineup. You'd have to think Coach Hesse and Coach Douglas and even Coach Knott will give him that chance.
Ooh.
As he gets hit. Way to wear it, Trey.
It just gets right back up. Like, all right, on base. Now
That's Trey Martin for you.
Get good speed on base as well. So a base knock could really do some damage here. Extra bases could clear him.
Well, Mr. Sempton is thinking a little bit more than that. 11 career home runs in 3 seasons for Finley. As Chris is going to step away for a few moments here. But Luke Sempton, he is a guy that definitely has home run hitting ability. And if he manages to go yard here, the Terrier fans are going to lose it. That would be them back in the game. First pitch, Sempton. He'll hold and take strike 1. It looked pretty good from here. But he is opting to be quite patient. Minton back at it, high and out. In the bottom of the inning, Longvinov draws like Brosmer. 2 through 4 coming up. And I think if Chris's calls what I think it is, we might have a third member of our crew coming in. I had none of this planned before today, folks. This has happened on its own. The 1-1 fouled off. Count now 1-2. If Sempton can continue the inning, the ever-dangerous Jackson Cavanaugh would step in. But I'm liking what we're seeing from this Terrier team. Chipping away piece by piece, but the Jasper Reds still where they want to be. Up 3. Minton's 1-2 off the plate. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now Chris will rejoin us. I think I'm going to like the phone call you just had, aren't I?
Got offered by Alabama.
Okay. Me when I lie. It's okay, Chris. One day. The 2-2 off the plate, full count 3-2. Again, as I said, I had none of this planned today, but glad to have you in here and anybody else that happens to mosey on up to the press box.
Yeah, there might just be a special guest around 7:20 p.m.
Okay. Good to know. Full count 3-2, bases juiced, runners in motion. And this one is driven deep to right field, but foul and nearly onto Munson too. Oh no, one of the A's may have gotten hit. Oh no. They appear to be okay. It's off our camera view as the window got in the way of it, but whoever that was, they turn around and they look like they saw a ghost.
Yeah, that was really close. I think that
was scary close.
I think that almost hit somebody, like hit off the fence, though.
Well, Sempton got hit.
Yeah.
It's 4-2.
That's one way to get a run. Now you got the lead cut back into half.
It's back-to-back hard 90s as now Jackson Cavanaugh steps in. Oh, I feel bad for the A's. They were not expecting that one. What's worse, that coming in and not hitting you but startling you, or if you're not expecting the loud bang off the roof? And I thought for a second that ball was going to make it onto Munson 2's diamond, which if that were to happen, I don't think people are going to be sleeping well tonight. That's a one-eye open situation. Count 1-0 on Cavanaugh. He struck out his first time up back in the first inning. He'll ground this one foul off towards the left side. Not a bad swing.
Not at all. Try to ride the line there, and that hits off the bag. There's some really good potential damage.
We've seen that already today. I think on the right field line and the left field line, I think Jake Radvansky had the one that I'm thinking of for the B2 Bulls. The 1-1, Cavanaugh will take it high and in for a strike. This past season batted .289, 9 RBIs, 6 doubles, and 2 stolen bases in 25 games played for the North Royalton Bears. A really talented team, top to bottom, North Royalton. The 1-2, he'll stay alive, and a nice little catch there by Coach Sabo at third. He has good handles. As I've said, I think he and his coaching staff in the next 5 years will be coaching high school baseball somewhere. They have just done such a great job with this team. I've kind of floated Alliance as an option.
Really?
The 1-2 is going to skip away from the catcher. It's 4-3. The Terriers are right back in it. Hey, what was the line I said after the triple? Only a fool would count out the Stark County Terriers?
Yeah.
I feel vindication here.
You know what I said? The Terriers were barking a little bit. So I think we're getting what we kind of both said there. So I definitely think they're right. I mean, they're obviously right back into this game, but I think they're right where they want to be right now with 2 guys in scoring position.
Did you really think either team was going to run away with the game in the first inning?
Oh,
no. These teams are too good for that. The 2-2, Kavanaugh fouls it off. And Coach Sabo had to go and hit the deck. After Kavanaugh, it goes to another home run hitting threat in Aaron Tucker. Another guy looking for extra game time this coming season for Mount Union, even if it is in the outfield. This 2-2 well inside. We're full. Nearly hitting Kavanaugh that time. But the Mountaineer Lumber Company, they're getting here. They're getting ready to go as they play up next. But in a while from now as things stand, Chris. Payoff pitch. Kavanaugh pops this one into right center field. And it is going to be caught in right to end the inning by Christie. The Terriers get 3 back just like that. Middle of 2 at Thurman Munson Stadium. 4-3 your score, 7 combined runs. We are enjoying our baseball here in downtown Canton.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Our last game went 2.5 hours. Chris, we are, I think, 45 minutes into this one and still in the second inning.
And there's still another one to play.
Oh, yeah. I might be crashing on your couch tonight. Uninvited.
Yeah.
It happens. First pitch taken for a strike. This is a big inning, and we all know it is. How much pressure is on that man on the mound?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like pressure is a privilege to him, too, as well. So if there's a lot of pressure, if he feels it, I feel like he's going to take advantage.
He definitely can. He lived for the pressure moments at Mount Union. So many big strikeouts. He was big. We'll go into his numbers in a little bit. There's a reason why he's the defending MVP at this competition. Because he can pitch well in the big games. This one pieced over towards second and bobbled. Throw to 1. Just in time. A great effort, though, from Longvinov. We'll watch it back to see if he got in there. The call is he's out. But that could have been a drastically different start to the inning. Great recovery from Simikek. I don't know, Chris. It was close.
That was bang, bang.
I think that's where we kind of roll our beautiful desk chairs back and see. Come to the replay center with me, Chris.
I'm seeing. Ooh.
Just got him. I have him just out. That one goes for the bottom corner. And I think they're going to say it just missed. Definitely close. Count 1-0 as Drozlik steps back in. He doubled his first time up. And he will get another good piece, dropping this one in center field. So a 1-out base knock. Matt Drozlik, 2 for 2 on the day, 3 total bases. He's looked quite good. Plenty of power.
That was a great piece right there to center field, and the ball right on the barrel. Barreled up the ball right there, I meant. But, I mean, right now if you're Ty Dennison, you just got to relax. Like, you just got to settle in. I mean, you have 1 out already. It's like you just can't have another inning like the first inning. That is for certain. You got to be able to control your pitches. Got to keep your composure.
If he has another inning like the one we just saw, his day is going to be done quick. That's worst case scenario for Stark County because they have to have somebody in mind for tomorrow, which this was initially their guy for tomorrow. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Now my question is, based on how good the competition has been this year and that they didn't have to play a semifinal last year, are we going to see Keegan Gilbride, the expected ace of the Mountaineer Lumber Company, pitch the semifinal and somebody else pitch the championship? Do you think they should do that?
I don't know. What do you think?
I wouldn't mind Jaden in this spot. I wouldn't mind Jaden coming out for this next game and then Luke McGeorge in relief because he threw, I think, 30 pitches yesterday, so he's still eligible. And then tomorrow you bring him out. That's an option in my opinion. Is that what Coach Cottrell wants to do? I don't know exactly. They also have some other guys on that roster that can pitch. Again, I don't know exactly who he has in mind and who is actually active during this tournament and not just on the roster. The 3-1 grounded over towards second. This could be 2. Simicak turns to short. Return to 1. In time. 4-6-3 double play. The inning is over.
Dynamite.
How about it?
Dynamite double play right there. Huge for Ty Dennison.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. We will watch this one back, Chris. How big was this inning for Stark County? They needed something in the momentum department, and they got it.
That's exactly what they needed right there, and now they're about to be back on offense with a chance to tie this game or take the lead.
Tuck Simicak Mastery 3 through 5 coming up for the Terriers.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Four 3 Jasper, your score in the top of the 3rd inning. I'll tell you what, Chris, as far as summer baseball goes, this might be the creme de la creme.
All right. That's a great reference you got there.
Tucker shows bunt.
Okay.
Gets it back.
Unique approach there by Aaron Tucker. I mean, I saw him play at Mount Union. He's a great player, and, dude, he's an amazing person as well. Great personality. West Branch kid. Also was a Warrior. I mean, I was a Carrollton Warrior, the better Warriors, obviously.
Who's the real Warrior?
The ones that go to Carrollton.
Tucker drives this one into right field. It's a leadoff single for Tuck. Exactly what he wanted to do right there. And now that'll usher in John Simicak. Help turn a double play in the top, or rather, the bottom of the last inning. But tell me more about Aaron Tucker. I don't really know him all too well. I just know he went to West Branch, won states, and has stats. So tell me and the viewers something they wouldn't know about him. without knowing him.
He's always smiling. I will say that. He always has a smile on his face. At least when I see him. I think when he sees me, he might smile a little bit. But
Everybody does, Chris.
I don't know about that. But I saw him like
I do.
yesterday. Thank you. But I saw him yesterday driving around a Gator because he still works on campus during the summer at Mount.
That's a great matchup right there. Daryl and Aaron Tucker.
But man, he was he was just smiling. But he's a great dude. Like great person to talk to. Very friendly. Honestly, I think he's a great player as well. Played a lot of first base for the Purple Raiders this year. Also pinched hit a lot for the Purple Raiders this year. So he's definitely got a big year 3. That's crazy. He's going to be in year 3. So
It definitely is. Semikek right to the right fielder. And it is going to be caught behind the pole. 1 down. But for Aaron Tucker, if he can be versatile, that is his best asset going forward for this team. They need somebody who's willing to play anywhere. That's the last thing they need. Somebody who's going to come in and say, I'm only playing this position.
mm-hmm.
That's not what Mount Baseball has been the last couple of years.
No, you got to have versatility. I mean, look at Daniel Tome. Great example.
Oh, 100%. Turns around after catching his entire life and becomes an All-American shortstop.
That is crazy.
Tucker again nearly picked off. It was impressive. I remember when he told me he officially stopped catching because he's like, I got a new glove. I, again, sat next to him in Spanish, so we'd always talk about the team and kind of how things were going. And then he turns around a couple weeks later. He's checking the website, trying to see how many hits he needs for the record and how many Denham has.
Yeah, and they both broke the record, but Denham just topped him off on it just by, I think, 2 hits. It was 2 or 3 hits. It was really close.
And I'm sure he's going to go back to that 1-game suspension and say, I got you there.
Yeah, that is hilarious that he got suspended that game for the bat flip. I think it was against TOE, hit that home run. There was just a time where Daniel Tome was just raking home runs.
And now this ball is drilled deep to right field, and it's off the fence for extra bases. What a swing from Caden Mastery. Tucker, he's getting waved home. The play at the plate is not in time. Tucker will score, and we are tied at 4. How about it for Caden Mastery?
The Terriers are barking. The Terriers are barking. What a hit. What a piece there to deep right field, right off the wall. I thought that ball might have been gone.
Great all the way around for Caden Mastery. His second RBI of the day. The first was a sac fly. Has struggled the last couple of years at Ashland, but whenever he puts on the Stark County Terrier uniform, Chris, he becomes a different ball player.
Hey, and maybe that's what he needs right there. He needs to put on this uniform maybe just a little bit more. Or maybe he just needs to switch to a team that has colors of green and white.
Slippery Rock?
Lake Erie? Tiffin?
I think we're just naming the GMAC teams that are his rivals at this point, aren't we?
Yeah, and maybe he just looks better in those colors.
I think he'll be a fine Ashland Angle this year. I really do. They're getting some good players coming in, too. A couple of my Tri-C guys coming in. Throwback to second not in time. Including a Diddy Farrell on the other field who's making his way from Tri-C to Ashland.
Really? Diddy's making his way to Ashland?
Yes, he is. And I'm very happy for him. I wish it'd be a different kind of purple.
I feel that Mount Purple.
The 0-1 fouled away by Dennison. Another just great example of a good kid, amazing athlete. And yes, Chris, that's his name. His real name's Pat Farrell. That's been his nickname since he was 3. We explained it last night. You clearly didn't tune in. It's okay, Chris. I understand. I know Matt said he only tuned in when you were on. And how times call it as, there's an extra baseball on the field. Unless we're doing the old pull a ball out of the pocket trick, we're not going to allow that. You never know. VAR would allow it.
VAR would allow it.
Swing and a miss from Dennison. 2 down. Second strikeout today for Bryce Minton. I know, Chris, this is your first time at this tournament. Maybe the first time you've even heard of the NABF and this World Series. But what are your thoughts of the competition so far?
I mean, for the time that I was here, it looks like there's some energy from dugouts and some energy that's not there. But it seems to be great competition, and like the guys are getting better, and they seem to be, you know, putting in 100%. Like it's not like something they're just messing around. Like they genuinely care about winning.
Good takeaway. I've been involved in the NABF for 2 years. I mean, I won the broadcasting award last year. Still grateful for that award. Got to go down to Louisville in November to earn that reward. It was a fun trip down there. The NABF's awesome. It really is. It's always a good time. You get to see great teams. And in year 3 of covering the WRCL, year 2 of covering this tournament, I'm just happy that they've taken it over and taken it here, as it looks like here comes the Mountaineer Lumber Company and a wild Luke Ickes in his natural habitat. We'll see him later, won't we?
Yes, we will. I'm excited.
The 2-0, a no-doubt strike. Hinton 1 for 1 today with a base knock. Go-ahead run for the Terriers. Stands at second. 4-4 ball game in the top of the 3rd inning. Don't go anywhere. This game is just getting started. The 2-1. Hinton drills it deep to left field. And this one is going to be caught against the wall. My goodness.
Wow, what a play.
How in the world did he catch up to it?
How did he, not knock himself out?
Schmidt tracks it down to end the inning. The Terriers tie it, but the Reds keep it 4-4 as we head to the home half of the inning.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Well, Chris, when you walked in, we were all stunned. 4-0 lead for the Jasper Reds. We flash forward to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're tied 4 apiece. What changed?
I mean, I think the Terriers just really started barking on offense. Then Dennison settled in last inning, got a big 4-6-3 double play. So I think that gave them a boost of confidence as well. And honestly, it's just the Terriers, they just knew they needed to respond early because they could not be down late in this game this big. And they think they knew they needed to get the bats going.
While they're not the home team on the scoreboard, this is their home field, which also does help. The 1-1 fouled off. As for Ty Dennison, that was pitch 54. He threw 41 in the first. He's toned it down quite a bit. Very similar to what we saw out of Bippis this morning, as his pitch count somehow stayed low. The 1-2 driven foul. I thought easily he would have been out of the game a lot earlier.
Well, things change, and looks like he's settling in. And, I mean, his pitch count is definitely still high, but give him some time to settle in a little bit more and see where he's at come a couple more innings, because he seems to be doing a great job right now.
This one's popped out to right field and caught for out number 1. A routine play for Luke Sempton, the former Glen Oak Golden Eagle, playing on the diamond of one of his old high school rivals in Canton McKinley. I'll tell you what, if you're talking about a big 3 in home fields, Tom Benson, the field house, Thurman Munson, is that the best 1-2-3 in the state?
I love Tom Benson. I mean, I do. I love going to that stadium. Like, I went to McKinley Massillon game before there. I go to the Hall of Fame game sometimes. I might go this year. But, yeah, I think this is a great like
I'm going to have to pull up for that game, too.
I think it would be better if they were obviously like right next to each other. I mean, who wouldn't love that? But it's like they're still in a great amount of they're not a great amount of distance from each other within a couple miles. So I definitely think it's a great setup though. Like they have great facilities. They're putting a ton of money into the programs. Like McKinley's top notch.
Always has been. The 1-1, swing and a miss. But yet the field house and Benson right next to each other. So as the saying goes, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 isn't bad. It's just obviously this field being out here. It's not too far though. It's like a 5-minute drive.
And have you seen the new softball complex? A really nice new turf field as well.
I have not.
The 1-2 misses low. It's built, I would say, right across on 77 from Malone. Maybe a mile back of it.
Okay.
It'll be on your right if you're driving kind of towards campus, and then on your left, it's Malone. The 2-2, right back to Dennison, over his head, picked up at second. Simicek's throw in time. Dennison couldn't get it, but his defense has his back.
It looked like he was going to get it there for a second, but glad to see his second baseman picked him up.
After a bobble earlier on in this game, John Simicek defensively has settled it in quite nicely. His offense, 1 for 2, a triple on a fly ball. He's been quite impressive, too. Don't think there's anything wrong with bobbling if you can make the play still happen. He made sure he had it as now Cage Christie, the right fielder, steps in. He reached on an error his first time up in the 4th for the Terriers. Ramon, Martin, and Sempton, 8-9-1. Not a bad motley crew coming up in the 4th for the Stark County Terriers. The 0-1 Dennison. Again, we'll find it. Only 1 strikeout today for Ty Dennison. I will say one of the biggest advantages for the Reds, they always find a way to get contact. They rarely go down swinging. Except for this time, swing and miss. The side is retired. And there is Ty Dennison strutting off the mound. 2 punch-outs on the day for him. Score remains 4-4 as we enter the 4th at Thurman Munson.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Flashing back to the 2nd inning, only a fool would count out the Stark County Terriers. I'm going to say it differently here. Only a fool would also count out the Jasper Reds at this point in the game. 4-4 ball game. It's anybody's game. Your guess is as good as mine as to who's going to win this one. But this ball sent into center field for a leadoff single, courtesy of Alex Ramon.
That's a great start to the inning for the Terriers right there. Once again, they just keep getting base runners on base, and that's how you're going to get some action going.
That's how you win games. You have to get runners on. You have to be efficient as an offense. I feel like for both teams, it's harsh to say the Grays aren't a better team than Jasper, but I think we can kind of say the best team each has faced so far, the best test. I think a lot of that does come down to the pressure. Perfect bunt off towards the right side. There's the slide. No attempt at first.
Beautiful placement there with the bunt and great hustle down the line.
Who else but Trey Martin?
And you're right, he might just be that Stephen Kwan.
I'm convinced, aren't you?
I mean, if he's doing it like that, yeah.
He gave them the go-ahead run last night against the Brooklyn Grays. Ended up giving them that 3-2 lead before getting walked off 4-3. Now time called as the Reds will go and have a word with Bryce Minton. Coming up after this at around 8:30 tonight. That'll be our nightcap, a fun one. I'm excited for that game. The Mountaineer Lumber Company, we'll see Ickes, we'll see a couple other Mount guys, I'm sure, as well as the Brooklyn Grays. You saw a bit of what they can do, but I think now we'll see their first team. They'll do a lot better than they did against the Travelers earlier on today. Which, again, if they wouldn't have walked off the Terriers and that was the result, it would be Travelers playing in that game.
Ooh.
Actually, no. Let me think about this. I gotta think here for a second.
Yeah, you're going to know more than me. I just got here today.
I think I'm right. What? No.
Are you incorrect?
Okay, my confusion was it wouldn't be a straight swap. They would have been playing right now in the Terriers' place. The Terriers would have played at 7:30.
Okay.
I had to think about it, and then they would have played Mountaineer.
Okay.
I had to think for a second because I knew there was a way that if I said it was plug and play, I was wrong, and I was. But back to Senfin we go. The Terriers looking for their first lead of this semifinal. First pitch off the plate for ball one. But this Jasper Red team, even if this is the end of the line, they have so much to be proud of. This is a group of 13 players down to 12 due to injury who have rallied around each other and have played some great baseball across the past couple of days. But they are not ready to be done. The 1-0, Senfin takes it over towards short. It's through into left center field. They will send Ramon home. This is for the lead, and he will score. Here comes an insurance run as well, who also will score. Luke Senfin drives in a pair. 6-4 Terriers. Just like that, the game has officially flipped on its head.
And the Terriers are barking, we can say.
Out of nowhere. This is their tournament after all, Chris. You can never forget. They've won this thing 4 times in a row. They didn't win every game every single time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like you said, and sometimes that's fine. As long as you're winning the whole thing.
And I think Minton is done. If that's the case, do you agree with that call?
I mean, it is 6-4. We're in the top of the 4th inning. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to disagree. I think he was okay. I mean, I get the situation right now. I would have given him one more at-bat.
It's one of the things, it's like, I think they just feel comfortable going into the bullpen. Or maybe pulling in the right fielder.
They're making some changes. Again, they don't really have many subs.
That might be.
That's why they're having to do this. So, as this new pitcher warms up, we will step aside here on SmeeSports. 6-4, the Terriers, for the first time tonight, have the lead.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
The call to the bullpen has been made by the Jasper Reds. Minton's day is done. Drozek will move over from first base. A couple other changes made, just trying to see exactly where everybody is on my end before I announce all the changes. And I think we have it. So, 2 changes. Defensively, Bippis is now at first base. And Minton is in center, so Warnick, I believe, just exits the game for the time being. And he'll flex potentially to the DH or just stay on as his spot, as there is ball 1 to Jackson Cavanaugh. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Chris Jacoby, who right now is off doing something else for the time being, so we'll get him back here in a few minutes. But a great response from the Stark County Terriers. Pretty much dead to rights in the first inning. A 4-0 ball game as Chris returns. 6 unanswered. Is that how you describe it? Dead to rights in the first inning?
Yes. I mean, being able to respond, though, after going down 4-0 in the first inning, 6 unanswered runs, just like you said, that's impressive. And, I thought that was going to be fair. But, yeah, picking right back up where I left off, I mean, being able to respond like that is critical, and that shows how much grit this team has and just their ability just to respond.
It's what they do. This is Stark County Terrier baseball, and as we said, both teams are top tier. 15-1, 21-5. Where else are you going to find that good of play this late in the season? Those win percentages through the roof. You're not going to find that anywhere else. And it's the battle of Indiana versus Ohio, as I'm sure, again, Signetti is going to say, Google me about this one. The 2-1 high for ball 3. And I'm sure that if there was ever a debate as to if this is the oldest semi-pro baseball team in the country, they'd say Google us. 133rd anniversary after making their debut in 1893.
Wow.
Cavanaugh shoots this one over towards short. Cleanly picked. Throw to 1 in time. 1 down. As well, in talking to the coaches, they have the pictures to prove it. Who else would have to flex that? I mean, pictures from your 1893 team. That's just unheard of.
That's pretty cool.
Just a lot of
That's
really
awesome.
good things all together for this organization.
133 years is very impressive.
They do have the 135 patches made, ready to go for 2028.
That's awesome.
Tucker takes this one the opposite way. Foul. And it's off the batting cages, off to our left. Going forward for the Jasper Reds, how do they respond? How do they get back in this game? As we've talked a lot about the Terriers, this is still a top team that can do things now, not just relying on their history.
I mean, yeah, you got to be aggressive like you were in the first inning, and you got to get action on the bases. You just got to keep putting the ball in play. That's what you got to do.
How much of a key is taking Ty Dennison out of the game?
Oh, that's very important, very critical, because I don't think you're going to get him to really slip up too much. You got him in the first inning, and it's hard to make him slip up again. So your goal is going to try to run up the pitch count, try to work up some walks, make long ABs, and try to get him out of the game as soon as possible and get to the pen.
If you're Sabo at this point, have you talked to Dennison saying, unless things fall off, you're going 120 or until the game's over? Whichever comes first?
I mean, honestly, if he keeps pitching the way he is, yeah.
The 1-2, Tucker fouls it off. During the WRCL season, he typically pitched 3 to 4 innings, but we've seen it so many times. In the NABF World Series, that just goes out the window. You are going out there like it's a true NCAA game. You're playing like it's a regular season conference matchup, which I love to see. Drozek's 1-2, Tucker plays this one into left field. An RBI base knock for Aaron Tucker, his second hit of the game, now 2 for 3. The Terriers now have a 3-run advantage, 7-4. All 3 of those runs, a part of the lead, have come this inning. Impressive work again from Tuck.
Yeah. Great piece there, and this lead just keeps getting bigger now. After being down 4-0, 7 unanswered runs.
11 combined runs as well.
A lot of offense this game so far, and we're only in the top of the 4th inning.
Now it turns to John Simikek. What can he bring to the table? A no doubt strike to begin from Drozek. I am so excited, though, for this last game. I'm excited for this one to finish, too. This is a great game. 2 amazing teams. This honestly could have been your championship game. Without a doubt. The 0-1 again. No doubt about it. 7-4 Stark County Terriers. Top of the 4th. 1 down. And as you've said, 7 unanswered runs. This is Terrier baseball. Tucker breaks as Simicak will take this ball into right center field. It is going to drop.
Wow.
It gets over the right fielder. Tucker is off to the races. He's going to try to come around and score. In the end, it's held up at third. Well, watch that one back on the replay. Was he just out of position? That could be it. I think Warnick is now in right. That change not reflected in our initial list. We'll see. I think it just got over him. That is Warnick out there in right. But that's a base hit. That's a double.
Yeah, I mean, you can't call that an error, even if he were to misplay it.
And I don't think he did misplay it.
I just kept carrying.
All it was, infield now in for the Jasper Reds. All of their damage done in 1 inning as Caden Mastery is going to be intentionally walked. I don't think he's too happy with already 2 RBIs today. He wanted another crack at it. All right, Chase Dennison, what can you do?
And having the guy in front of you intentionally walked, which I get it sets up the force out at anywhere. So, I mean, it makes sense in that essence, but it always gives you a little bit more motivation.
It should. It's disrespect. They're saying, you know what? We don't want to face that guy. We want you. You should feel personally called out. Even if you're not, use it as fuel. First pitch, Dennison takes a strike. Chase comes to this group standing at 6'1", 190 out of Hudson. Exit velo, at least via PBR as of right now, a 91.2. But as in talking to Bryce yesterday, those are not always the most accurate. And Chase Dennison provides. That'll bring in at least 2. He is on his way to second. Here comes the second run in. It's a 2 RBI double for Chase Dennison. He made it personal, and he made the Reds pay. 9-4 Terriers.
And the Terriers are still barking. Chase Dennison, I mean, that's what you do whenever the guy in front of you is intentionally walked. You get a base knock, and you score 2 runs.
Just incredible baseball by the Stark County Terriers this evening. Nearly a kill shot, which once again is a basketball stat. The fact we're using it for baseball is impressive.
And it's safe to say I think they're starting to break this game open right now.
They have broken this game open. I don't know if there's much more breaking you can do as Hinton steps in. The damage has been done. First pitch, a no doubt strike. But we've seen a lot of first pitch strikes from Drozlik and company. It's not like he's not pitching strikes. He's getting it in the zone. He's making it happen. It's just the Terriers are doing more offensively. And now it's 0-2. I think Matt's lost over there.
He's texting me right now, so.
There he is. We'll put him on camera real quick. He's coming in. The 0-2, Hinton will fly this one shallowly into right center field. As it'll be caught for out number 2. Runner from third will tag up and will score. Now the runner goes to third. That ball gets away. This could bring in Dennison. He scores as well. 11 for Terriers.
This is insane. And I think this is the definition of doing more breaking it open.
I think they've done enough now. Bases cleared, 2 down. Technically, a 2 RBI sac fly for Nick Hinton. Well, Chris,
You see it all.
do we start talking about the run rules? A lead of 10 or more after 5, 8 or more after 6 is enough to end the game early.
Really, I didn't know.
Who'd have thought this would have been a conversation before the game started? I am just absolutely stunned by what we've seen. With the bases clear, I feel like the Terriers can exit this inning content, scoring 7. Out of this world play from the Stark County Terriers. How impressed are you by this group? This is your first time seeing them as well.
Very impressive. I mean, when they got some mount guys on the team, I'm always going to be showing a little bit of love to them.
Scoders. The 1-0, it'll be taken low. Count now 2-0. In the bottom of the inning, Kiefer, Schmidt, Warnick, 8-9-1 coming up. A lot of work left to do in this game for both sides, but the pressure is on the Jasper Reds. Ramon pops this one up off towards the right side.
Oh,
And just out of his reach. That's brutal.
try to do the little ice cream scoop catch there.
Nearly in the breadbasket.
Hunter Morris Jr., I think he's made plays like that before in his baseball career. So, I mean,
I don't know if that man has ever touched a glove outside of working in fan services. I'll be fact-checked later, but I don't know about that one. Count 2 and 1 with the bases cleared. Again pops up. This time it'll be fair into right field. And it is routine to end the inning. But a 7th spot for the Stark County Terriers. It's a demolition job as things stand. 11 for your score. The 4-time defending champions are cooking in Canton.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Before we get back to the action, I'm going to preface, this has been the weirdest day broadcasting in my career. I was told I had no help today. I've gained 2 color commentators over the day. I'm Nathan Smee, alongside me today, Chris Jacoby and Matt Toth joining us as well. Both of you, I believe, have called Mount Union baseball in the past year. Matt with me, and I believe, Chris, you did a game or two?
Oh, yeah, I did a couple games on my own, so I was very excited to do that.
The 0-1, swing and a miss. But you look at this game, gentlemen, not what we expected, especially how it started with Ty Dennison. He has settled in nicely for the Terriers. But that pitch is going to ping away. Anytime we say anything about Ty, the opposite happens. Like we talked about the strikeouts, and, well, he got one right away. But overall, an impressive game.
Yeah, Dennison, he's responded very well, especially, giving up 4 runs in the first inning. He's really settled in here the last few innings, and we might see him go the distance, honestly, if he keeps this the way he's on a roll.
I want to see him go the distance in this game. I think he should. Now, the pitch count, that's the only concern I'd have. He's at 68. And that'll be the strikeout. His 3rd of the game. 1 up, 1 down. Just below 70. Back-to-back for him. It's an uncharacteristic game for him, but he's finding a different way to be successful on the mound. All great pitchers do. There's a reason why Acker went out and got him for the next 2 years. He will be able to play a grad year for engineering, so best of luck to him. I know we wish we'd have kept him at Mount Union. That's our bias with it. Happy to see him get an opportunity elsewhere, as this one is fouled off and will ping right back to the field. Before the game, we asked the fans to help out with foul balls, and I think the stadium has taken that to heart too. Always good to see. Count 0-1 on Caden Schmidt, who walked his first time up. Dennison, perfect, right down Broadway. Is this where he gets his X factor?
You know what, Smee? I just got here, so I haven't seen the first few innings of this game, but so far since I've gotten here, he's looked incredible on the mound.
Is that the common denominator? It could be.
Whenever I do games with you, something crazy happens, and a Ty Dennison great game would be crazy because we are crazy for him. We miss him at Mount.
The 0-2 this time, we're missing the dirt for ball one. It's true. But we wish him and, of course, Drew Denham the best of luck as they move on to their next adventure. It's never easy, especially as a D3, to see those guys leave. But it's kind of what you expect. If you go and make that jump, like we saw Chance do in basketball, you're happy for those guys. But as a fan of the school, you're kind of salty. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs for Ty Dennison.
Yeah, obviously we'd love to have all those guys, but getting an opportunity to play at a higher level is a really hard opportunity to pass up on. So, we again, like you said, we wish them the best luck.
And besides, we get to see him one final time pitching today, potentially with a win for the Terriers. As we go back to the top with Dylan Warnick. Chris, you've seen this game. We've talked about the aggressiveness. It hasn't been there as of late for the Jasper Reds.
No, they started off real hot in the first inning, pounced on them, as some would say. And since then, they just haven't had the same aggressiveness. Like, you got to get guys on base. You just got to put the ball in play, and you got to be aggressive early in the at-bat. You just got to start swinging.
I'd agree. Kind of like that.
Exactly.
Is that what you had in
like
mind?
Yeah, exactly like that.
The 2-out base knock for Dylan Warnick, now 1 for 3 on the day. But going back to it, we saw it on Sunday last week. The UConn Miners out of Pennsylvania. I think they swung at 5 straight pitches and had 4 base hits and scored 3 runs or something along those lines. They jumped out and got aggressive. Aggressive baseball works when the pitches are good. And we know Ty Dennison, what are we going to say? 75 at least % of his pitches are strikes, probably more. Not a bad conversion rate at all. And again, going back to it, 1-0 versus 0-1. 1-0 Aaron Judge, 0-1 Bo Naylor. That's how big of a point differential it is in batting order, according to Bryce Fisher. 120 points. But that is the scale of it, which it's actually accurate. To put it in easier terms for those who don't know about the ins and outs of Aaron Judge and Bo Naylor, batting 300 versus batting $180. Drastic difference, gentlemen. Drastic difference.
I would say it's pretty big if you ask me. And one of them's in Columbus and one of them's in New York.
Very true. Counting out 1-1 as that pitch hits the bottom of the zone for Art Longvinov, who again comes to this team by way of Volushika, Russia. Played 1 year of collegiate baseball at Brescia, batting .402 with 27 RBIs in 2025. They're going to appeal, and there's the strike. Longvinov just went a little bit too far around. And for Ty Dennison, he has a chance to strike out the side in the 4th. In the 5th, Martin Sempton, Kavanaugh, 9-1-2 coming up for the Stark County Terriers. Dennison's 1-2 will carry off the plate and into the chalk. Again, our next game, I believe, anticipating an 8:30 start time. Since right now was the initial start time, and guess what? We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, so it ain't happening. Dennison's 2-2. Longvinov stays alive. 2 coaches and 2 players came right off the bench to try and pick that one up for the Terriers. But again, it goes back to the culture that Reese Sabo has instilled in this group, and of course before him, Chris Willoughby. 2 amazing head coaches. Sabo coaching this group now. Willoughby now at St. Thomas Aquinas. Swing and a miss. Dennison strikes out the side. 5 strikeouts today for Ty. He is back to his best. To the 5th inning we go. Score remains 11-4 Terriers.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, top of the fifth inning. 11-4 Terriers your score as you are watching the 2026 NABF Collegiate World Series on SmeeSports in partnership with the WRCL. A full panel on here tonight. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me, Chris Jacoby and Matt Toth.
Thanks for having us, Smee. I really appreciate it. And you know what? This game started off 4-0, and now it's 11-4.
It was a crazy turnaround for the Terriers. 11 unanswered. The 0-1. Weak shot from Martin off towards the left side, but foul. We saw Trey earlier on today bunt. He's also been hit by a pitch, so good work from him. Are you expecting, based on what you've seen, a bigger role for him, and is it going to be just a specialty role?
I think he'll play a big role, and honestly, right now, I mean, it could be up in the air because there's going to be positions open. There's going to be battles open. I don't think it's just going to be given. It's never given, but I could definitely see him in a specialty role for sure. And what a hit.
Just shoots it right into center field. He is now 2 for 3 on the day. Trey Martin also can swing the bat quite well. He's not just a bunter. Leadoff man on as we go back to the top of the order with Luke Sempston. A 2 RBI double his last time up. And I'll tell you what, one player of the game has to be announced. I have no clue where I'm going with it, because you kind of feel like everybody has done something today. It's been a complete team effort.
You're absolutely correct. Like, this has been a full team effort. Everyone's contributing, and Ty Dennison really settled in.
Martin takes off for second, and he is in there with a stolen base. So add on to his impressive day.
We're going to see a lot of that at Mount Union this season with him on the bases. A lot of steals. Him and Bryson Fox will be going back and forth for the team lead for sure.
Competition always gets the best out of players.
Then who knows? I might be around in the spring. You never know. Maybe not. Maybe so.
I just still can't believe you're back, Chris. It's awesome.
Enough to make a grown man cry.
That's very true,
Came
Matt.
home before LeBron did.
Amen to that. Amen to that. The 1-0 goes to the outside and will connect. Again, up next at 8:30, it is the Brooklyn Grays taking on the Mountaineer Lumber Company, led out, of course, by Mount Union's own Luke Ickes. Typically bats leadoff, typically plays center field, but could be pitching this game. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. It depends on who Coach Jason Cottrell brought along with him for tonight's finale. Through Tyler Sloan in the last game, Luke McGeorge in game 2, and before that, an old teammate of mine, Austin Payne. In game 1, he went the distance all 7 in the 5-4 walk-off win over the B2 Bulls on Thursday night. A couple of my old teammates playing in this tournament too, which is always fun to see. The 1-1, swing and a miss. The one that wasn't a technical teammate that was in the program at Holy Name at the same time as me would be Jaden Guerrera. Graduated a year ahead of me, never got to play on the same team as him, but still 2 guys on that Lumber Company team who I've crossed paths with athletically in baseball.
Smee, you just know everybody, man.
I'm like Chris, but in Cleveland, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you really are. You got a lot of great connections up there.
Martin goes here. This one lofted into right field. It's down for a base hit. Martin will score with ease. It's an RBI base hit for Sempton. He's on his way to second, and he will be out. A lot to unpack there. Make it 12-4 on the RBI base hit. 3 RBIs now today for Luke Sempton. But the bases will clear in the end. Trey Martin was already in motion. That was an easy job for him to come around and score.
That was real close. That was really exciting to watch.
But looking at the replay, I think they did get him at second. Yes, I'm confident in that call being correct. So now it turns to Jackson Kavanaugh as there is strike one. In the bottom of the inning, draws like Brosmer, and Minton. 3, 4, and 5 coming up. But if the Reds don't score in the next 2 innings, this game would be a run rule win for the Stark County Terriers. The 0-1, Kavanaugh lofts into left field. It's down for another base hit. It's a hit parade for Stark County. Everybody get on the route.
And some would say it's the parade in the city right now, as John Morant would say, in Portland, Oregon right now. But,
with that hit, all 9 guys in the lineup have a base hit today. Everybody has one.
That's what you love to see, though. Team effort. And that's what you said earlier. It's a team effort. Everyone's playing their role.
So just to count on all the hits, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits for the Stark County Terriers. I'm impressed. That one is going to miss for ball 2. I feel like we have the portal to Narnia in this press box, don't we?
I mean, I just came back home. You know, I like to announce my return before LeBron did, you know. But LeBron never did.
How many times is that going to be said? The 2-0. Tucker fouls it off down the left field line. But biggest takeaway so far, Chris, you've been here longer than Matt has, and you've seen the fall of the Terriers and the rebirth of the Terriers, so to speak.
Yeah, and once they went down 4-0, I had a feeling this team wasn't going to go away, though, especially with Ty Dennison on the mound. I know that guy would respond. And the offense just did what they needed to do.
Of course he did. It's Ty Dennison, and this is Stark County baseball. A 2-1 high and out. 3-1 count on Tucker. It'll turn to John Simikek up next. Question now with Drozlik struggling. Is there any conversation about moving him out?
I mean, I definitely would say so. But like you said, they had limited numbers already. And who else would they throw?
They've thrown pretty much all they can.
See,
I think you go and talk to him at least.
That's what they're about to do. Great call.
I feel like you have to based on the situation. As we've mentioned a couple of times, tomorrow morning, it'll be 10 a.m. first pitch, will be our last game of summer baseball, a 9-inning affair that'll decide the NABF World Series champion. After that, August 15th, doubleheader in OHSAA soccer, we will return to high school sports coverage for the 26-27 school year. As it looks like Drozlik's day will be done as our new pitcher gets warmed up. We will step aside here on SmeeSports, top of the 5th. All Terriers up 12-4 on Jasper.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
The call to the bullpen has been made. We'll see who it is here in a few moments. But, Chris, we expected it. We kind of talked about it before the change was made. It'll be Bippus back in?
Okay, that's a move.
I think he threw 100 pitches earlier today. There's no way. His first pitch is going to be a strike, but I think that is Bippus.
He's putting an absolute definition in of a shove day.
And he's putting in the definition of exceeding the pitch count. I think he has like 15 pitches left to go.
Interesting decision there if that's the case.
Drozlik's back at first. Everything else looks to stay the same. An interesting one here. The 1-1. Taken over towards second base. Scooped up. There's the out at 2. Return to 1 in time. It's a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Let's confirm. I think that might be Bauer, actually. That would make a lot more sense. We'll see. Do we have 12 or 22? That is 12. So that's Jackson Bauer. We do apologize as Game Changer had it wrong. That makes a lot more sense, though. Based on the pitch count, the Terriers, they add on one more. Middle of 5, 12-4 your score. It's All-Star County in this semifinal.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, bottom of the 5th inning, 12-4. It is a big lead on hand for the Stark County Terriers. And if they end this game in the next 15 minutes, we might start the next game only an hour late. Do we take that as a win? No, actually, it would still be... No, it would be an hour late at 8:30. But Ty Dennison, he will stay on the mound as there is strike one. I think we're all convinced now, gentlemen, barring some catastrophic thing, he is finishing out this game, especially considering he can now get it done in 6.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, you got to be happy right now for the Terriers. And I think the Terriers are barking.
I need a counter on how many times you have said that. I know the YouTube transcript can give me that, but Drozlik grounds this one over towards third, bobbled, throw to 1, on the stretch, not in time, as Mastery can't hang on. Not a bad throw from Ramon, just couldn't get it on target. If they score an infield single, which they might, Drozlik would be 3 for 3 on the day. But for Ty, he has had a tale of 2 portions, not even 2 halves. It's been 1 bad inning, 41 pitches. The next 42, as he says at 83, have been outstanding. Now, if he exceeds 100 this inning, I think you bring out your closer.
I'm going to have to agree with you. Even though he's hot, you gotta consider the fact that he is eventually going to tire out. So I think getting a closer in would be good, but he's hot right now, so it's hard to kind of justify that.
He's human after all. I know Mount Union, we didn't think he was human, but he is. The 1-1, swing and a miss. How do you think he'll view this performance? Do you think it'll be a positive for him, or do you think he wants more?
You know, as an athlete, you always are going to want more, but I think since I've been here, at least, he's had a very good and solid performance today.
This ball is crushed deep to left center field, and it is down to the gap for extra bases. The Jasper Reds aren't going out quietly. It's Brosmer with the double. So just like that, 2 runners in scoring position for Bryce Minton. He homered early on this tournament. Could he do it again? I'm sure he wants it to become Groundhog Day. And if it does, I'm sure that would be it then for Ty Dennison. Does that hit change the narrative?
You know what? I kind of have to think, yeah. Barring that, he's had a great day. But again, like you said, he's human. Is he going to tire out? It might be in the best of the situation to get another arm, just kind of close out the deal.
Again, I know this team quite well. I don't know exactly who their next arm would be or who they're planning on throwing now tomorrow. I mean, I'll glance over the roster to try and give you an answer because if I don't, that's no fun. I mean, if Cale Poland's available, I don't know if he's even with the team. He's on the roster. I don't think he's been active in any games that I've done for the Terriers. But Cale is a bullpen guy collegiately. So that could be a guy you call in to try and finish it out. But again, I don't know if he's here. The 2-0 grounded over towards third and foul. That is the only issue with summer baseball. You never know who's actually on site and who's actually not here as well. If Garrett Broadwater actually played for this team, because I don't know if he ever made his debut officially, but he's on the roster, then I'd say bring in Garrett Broadwater to finish this game out or throw him tomorrow.
Yeah, is he even here? That's the thing.
The 2-1, a called strike. I'm sure you know exactly what Garrett Broadwater is capable of as a fellow Carrollton alum.
Oh yeah, he went down to Charleston.
Yes.
D2 down there in West Virginia. Good school. I mean, he's definitely very talented. He was solid at football too.
Dennison's 2-2. Poked over towards first. It's caught. A nice snag by Caden Mastery for out number 1.
Oh, man.
But still, you have those 2 runners in scoring position that could easily take the run rule out of the equation.
100%. And if you're Ty, you don't want that. You're going to try to do everything you can to keep that run rule on.
Going back to his pitch count, it is now at 92. 120 is the max. So at most, he has 28 more pitches. Now 27 in the tank. Technically, just to be clear, say he's at 119, a new batter comes up, he can finish that batter. But no new batter can be started after 120. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Now, if it's exactly 120, I don't know the ruling there, but I don't think he can go up against that batter. Maybe he could. I think actually because he technically then finished under the pitch count. So I think he could. I doubt we get that really specific situation, but we'll find out if we do. The 0-2, swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts today for Ty Dennison.
That's what you wanted if you're Dennison there. You keep the runners in place, and you're just 1 out away from keeping this run rule intact, still heading into the 6th. And I believe you said it's 8 after 6?
Yes.
Okay.
10 after 5, 8 after 6. That is the official National Amateur Baseball Federation guidelines. As well, typically we see time limit in our tournament games. No time limits in the NABF. There was at the high school division an hour and 45 due to the smoke that we had last week. But that was mainly because it was not really visible. Out in Bluffton, did you guys have the smoke that bad?
Yeah, it was really bad out there. Close to the lake, too. I mean, we're not too close, but we're closer than what we would have been back here.
And it wasn't great here. The 0-1, high and in. I mean, driving around that Thursday and Friday, it was barely breathable. I remember 3 years ago, I had a game scheduled that got canceled, I think, an hour beforehand because of the smoke we had. It was bad out then. This was a lot worse. Dennison's 1-1, swing and a miss. In the 6th for the Terriers, Mastery, Dennison, and Hinton, 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Potentially the final inning of our first semifinal of the day before we get ready for our nightcap, the Mountaineer Lumber Company and the Brooklyn Grays. Dennison's 1-2, swing and a miss. Right by him to end the inning. 7 punch-outs today for Ty Dennison. To the 6th we go. Score remains 12 for Terriers.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Well, gentlemen, I'm on Aux. You hear the song that's playing. What do you think of when Pump It Up?
I think of Mount Union football, and I think of Matt Toth.
That's an all-time great line. Once again, the broadcast today started with just me. Again, I'm Nathan Smee, the call for you today. Chris then joins us in the first inning / second. Matt joins us in the fourth, and I believe you guys are sticking around for the last game?
Yes. As of now, yeah. I mean, I don't have a bedtime. I'm currently unemployed for the next 2 weeks, so I'm just detailing cars. Anyone needs a detail, hit me up.
I'll allow it. That's your ad run. Thanks, Chris, for coming in. I'll allow it. The 1-0. Take it in. 2-0 count to begin. It's Mastery, Dennison, Hinton. The last time we saw Caden Mastery intentionally walked, and then Chase Dennison did his thing. But you go and talk about that. Do you think there's a chip on his shoulder to step up again, considering he was walked his last time up without a fuss?
I mean, yeah. I think he has a chip on his shoulder to do even more damage right now.
Jackson Bauer is on the mound. Just wanted to confirm that because we did have confirmation of that at the end of that inning. The 3-0. It'll be low for ball 4, and I don't think he's too happy. But if Bippis would have pitched, I think he would have exceeded the pitch count. So probably a good thing he didn't. But he pitched great today. Got the win over the Mountaineer Lumber Company and a comeback win. But going back to your point, Chris, I'll let you go and finish what you were saying about Mastery there. Even though it won't come to pass, he still walked on 4 pitches, but I'm sure there was an extra fire lit.
I mean, yeah, I definitely think he wanted to do more damage. I mean, we'd like to get a hold of one, especially after being walked like that and taking an opportunity away from him to get more RBIs.
As of right now, he'll finish today 2 walks, sac fly, double. Not bad for Caden Mastery. As he talked about, when he puts on the Stark County Terrier green, he becomes a completely different player. An amazing player. A program legend. The 0-2 taken high by Dennison. And the bottom of the 6th, Kiefer Schmidt Warnick, 8-9-1 coming up for the Jasper Reds. And then after it, we'll see the Brooklyn Grays and the Mountaineer Lumber Company. Dennison, fly ball, hit into center field and drops for a base hit. Chase Dennison has had himself a quite good game as well. 2 for 3, 2 RBIs and a walk. Big Bro is shoving on the mound. Little Bro is picking up the slack in the batting order.
And they're both MAC players.
On the opposite end. Players. And technically, Dennison is batting for Dennison. Chase batting for Die. That's
Wow,
the DH.
that is awesome.
Even though I believe Ty, didn't he sometimes play the field for Mount Union and hit? I do have fielding stats for him as this one is taken over towards third. Picked up, throw to one. It's passed. It would have been a double play. Instead, they're off to the races once again. Coach Sabo wants the lead runner to come home, and he is going to do just that. Throw to third won't happen. So you get one of the outs. You go for the double play, and it all goes off the rails.
That was almost a beautiful play from the defense there, and you just one bad throw, and it's a completely different ball game now all of a sudden.
And Art Longvinoff has been great defensively today. He has made pretty much every single play that he has been asked to make. One of his only mistakes, really the only mistakes made today and in this tournament by the Jasper Reds have come in this semifinal. It's unfortunate. But this Stark County Terrier team clearly made mad by two specific things. Getting walked off last night with that 2-run homer on Munson, too. And then going down 4-0 to begin this game. They have scored 13 unanswered runs.
Yeah, I mean, since I've been here, they've been an absolute tear on the offensive side today, and they just looked fantastic with their hitting.
I've covered this team for 3 years. This is what you expect out of Stark County Terrier baseball. No matter who's on this roster, and you have to give a lot of credit. Coach Reese Sabo has done a great job as this ball is played into left field. RBI single. Make it 14-4, courtesy of Alex Ramon.
I like it. The bats are hot right now, and if the bats are hot, just start swinging, and it looks great for the Stark County Terrier team.
Going back to Coach Sabo, came in 2 years ago, replaced Coach Willoughby after the 2024 season. Coach went to coach a different group within the organization, and now is the head coach over at St. Thomas Aquinas in Louisville. Year one, they win the NABF. Year two, looking to do it again, as this one will be caught by Longvinoff at third for out number 2. But when you talk about Stark County Terrier baseball, you have to mention the general manager in his 27th season, Greg Turbovich. I was at the game we honored him at 2 years ago at Walsh. Much deserving of all the praise he gets. He is the brains behind the operation. He is the guy who helps assemble the roster. He goes out, he gets his guys. He got in Dennison. He got in Chase as well. He has gotten in all these top players over the years. And Chris, I'm sure, at least in passing, you've at least heard of this Stark County Terrier organization before today.
And the Terriers are barking. I had to do it one more time. I'm sorry.
But it's a Stark County staple. We even talked to Bryce. It's a Stark County staple, a tradition.
And they've won this how many years in a row, you said now?
4.
4? And they're going for 5? Okay.
2 years at the old site, 2 years after, or no, 3 years at the old site, 1 year in Canton. Looking for the second one since the tournament has come to Canton. Keep in mind, this isn't just an Ohio tournament or a regional tournament or a random tournament even. Chris, this is a national World Series for one of the oldest amateur baseball associations in the country, if not the oldest, being established in 1914.
That's crazy it's been around that long. That is actually impressive that it's...
Go down to Knoxville, all the complexes they have for the NABF. It's big down in Tennessee. And, of course, with franchises in Canton and Youngstown, Ohio, it's big up here, too. Of course, John does a great job here. Connie does a good job down in Southern Ohio. And Tommy Otto out in Youngstown does a great job as well.
And, I mean, I think Canton, Ohio is a great spot. I mean, I think it's one of the best towns out there in Northeast Ohio. It's birthed some great people, some legends. And, like, the 330 area in general. I mean, it's like just a great place to host stuff.
I know we've mentioned it, but the catcher, Nick Hinton, when he recently committed to Walsh after going to Ohio Wesleyan, his post said, "I'm back in the 330." It means something. It's just as important as the 216 for people in Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a mantra.
330 means a lot to me. It's inked on my body for a reason. It's definitely something that means a lot to me where I'm from.
And Jasper, these guys, they take a lot of pride in being from Jasper, Indiana. They have represented the Hoosier State quite well this tournament. The 0-2, Kavanaugh drills this one into center field, and it'll be caught to end the inning. 14-4, the Terriers bring home 2 final runs to really solidify their stance in this one. When we return, Ty Dennison or someone else looks to close it out. You allow 2 or less. The game ends here. Last chance for the Reds. Kiefer Schmidt-Warnick coming up in the bottom of the 6th. And the call to the bullpen, it has been made. It'll be Luke Jansen closing it out tonight in the 3-3-0.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
All ready to go for the bottom of the 6th inning. This could close it out, Chris and Matt. 14-4. The Terriers dominating this one. 14 unanswered. This is Stark County baseball at its finest, but one last chance for the Jasper Reds to save their tournament.
Yeah, and this could be it right here, just like you said, and you're 3 outs away and make that 2.
There we go. 1 up, 1 down. A nice catch by Kavanaugh at shorts. Make sure you stick with us after our final commercial break as we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. We have talked about it. We do have our player in mind, but we'll go to break and make sure nothing crazy happens from now until then to confirm. But again, for the Jasper Reds, safe travels back to Indiana. It's been a pleasure to see this group. Aaron Zink has done a great job in his first season as the manager. A lot of history around this team. Always happy to learn about baseball history. I don't know where you guys are, but no matter if it's football, basketball, baseball, soccer, any sport, the history behind it makes it special. The oldest semi-pro team in the nation, you don't get to say you've covered a team like that every single day in this industry.
That is pretty cool. And you said they have a photo, right?
They have a photo of that 1893 team.
That's awesome. And I just have to mention how there's a hot air balloon in left field right now.
Yep, it's the Hot Air Balloon Festival. Coming in this morning, it was covering the Canton sky.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know that's up by the airport. I went one time, I believe.
The 2-2 fouled off.
That's awesome, though.
But Bob Allis, the head of baseball operations for the Reds, longtime manager, has been with the team for over 50 years. In fact, this is his 54th season. Swing and a miss. 2 down. But I want to thank him for all the information he's given us, along with the Jasper Reds Twitter page, that have helped us really piece together a nice package for this Jasper Reds team. Of course, coming from Indiana, we got their roster late. There's only so much information you can find on this team, but they filled in the pieces. They gave us a bunch of great information. It's been a pleasure to cover this team, and assuming they come back next year, it's not goodbye, it's see you soon. And I'll tell you what, I'm hoping all of their games are at Munson 1 again next year, because I want to see every single game this team plays. The 1-0, it'll be a called strike against Dylan Warnick. 1 for 3 on the day. And as well, a massive shout out to all the fans who made their way here from Indiana. They traveled well. Shout out to all the former players who helped sponsor this trip for the players, keeping the legacy going, and for these 13 guys. They played like they had a whole state behind them, which they did. And I hope when they go back to Indiana, they receive a hero's welcome, because they represented not just Indiana, but Jasper quite well at this tournament. They made some noise. They gave a big scare to the 4-time defending champions. The 3-1 popped over towards short, now into the left field, and it's a web gem to close it out. It carried just a little bit more at the end, and the Terriers will seal it. 14-4 your final. Who else but Aaron Tucker to close it out?
That was an absolute beautiful catch there. That was just you hustled hard for the play, and it was kind of a highlight reel play.
A web gem. It looked jammed right over shorts. Just a little more behind it. And the tuck says, this one's over. 14-4 your final. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville as you are watching the NABF Collegiate World Series on SmeeSports in partnership with the WRCL.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
14-4 your final. What a win for the Stark County Terriers. Just saw the general manager, Greg Turpovich, walk by. He is quite proud of his boys tonight. And I'm sure in a special way, he is of your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. Chase Dennison, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. The go-ahead 2 RBIs as well. They didn't want to pitch to Mastery. Maybe they shouldn't have pitched to Chase Dennison.
And he stepped up right in the moment when he needed to. He had bases loaded, 1 out. I mean, I get why they wanted to walk in front of him, get the force out anywhere. But Chase Dennison, I think he took it a little personal.
As he should.
On one. And yeah, player of the game, well deserved.
Matt, any closing thoughts?
No, from what I've been seeing here today, the Stark County Terriers, they looked fantastic. The bats were hot, and they really took advantage of it. It would have been hard to pick a player because they all just looked so great tonight.
Everybody had a hit. Dennison, 7 strikeouts. If that's the last time we get to cover Ty Dennison, it has been a pleasure. Best of luck at Akron. Gentlemen, one more game left to go tonight. The Brooklyn Grays take on the Mountaineer Lumber Company. Up next, for Nathan Smee, alongside me, Chris Jacoby and Matt Toth. This has been the NABF Collegiate World Series on SmeeSports in partnership with the WRCL. Hop on over to game link number 5 to close out the nights.